Good afternoon, everyone, and a very welcome here to Thomastown GAA Club for the Camogie Championship Under 16A All-Ireland Championship Round 1 game between Kilkenny and Dublin. It's great to be out on a Sunday morning here in Thomastown. Even though the weather is not great at the minute, it is still nice and dry, and we're hoping for an exciting game. My co-commentator Anya Fahy is slightly delayed at the minute as she's training the intermediate teams, but will be here momentarily. So while we await on Anya's arrival, we will go through the teams, starting with our visitors all the way from Dublin. On goal, number 1 is Kerry Austin. In the full back line, number 2 is Jennifer Moore. At full back is Sadie Codd, number 3, and number 4 is Emma Stacey. In the half back line, number 5 is Sarah Power, number 6 is Anna Crane, and number 7 is Niamh Crowley. In the middle of the field, wearing number 8 is Abby Ryan, and her partner today is number 25, Roisin Driscoll. Number 9, Leonie Power, does not start. In the half forward line, number 10 is Niamh Donlan, number 11 is Annabelle Timothy, and number 12 is Sophie McIntyre. In the full forward line, top of the right, 13 is Grace Shanahan. At full forward, number 14 is Ava Lamb, and top of the left, wearing number 15, is Sinead Daly. Dublin, of course, wearing their all white strip here this morning in Thomastown instead of their usual royal blue colours. The numbers are nice and clear. It should be easy enough to distinguish the girls that is playing on the Dublin team. Our hosts this morning is, of course, the Kilkenny team managed by Mike Wall, and on goal we have from Windgap number 1, Ali Kennedy. In the full back line, number 2, also from Windgap, is Nathania Jackson. Number 3 from St. Lactans is Carmel Marr, and number 4, Leisha Nolan, all the way from Clara. In the half back line, number 5 is Maya O'Brien from St. Bridget's in Ballycallan. At number 6, centre back, is Niamh McCormack from St. Anne's, and number 7 from Tullerone is Rachel Brennan. In the middle of the field, Lorna Porca, wearing number 8, is Claire Doheny, also from St. Bridget's Ballycallan, and number 9, her partner in crime, is Katie Byrne from Dixborough. At number 10, and the half forward line, number Anya Ronan from down south in Carrickshock. At number centre forward, I should say, at number 11 is Amy Clifford from Dixborough, who is the joint captain of the team today, and number 12 from Connahy is Emma Mulhall. Number 13 at top of the right from Clara is Emma Shorthall. At number 14, full forward from the local club here in Thomastown, is Sarah Hudson. A proud man. To my left hand side, chairman of the club here is Ger Welsh, and he's looking on here this morning. And to finish the team line off, at number 15, top of the left, is Ellen Gunner from Connahy, who recently won the intermediate county final and has gone up to senior levels. We are anticipating a great game here. The referee today is from the Blackwater Club, all the way from Wexford. It is Justin Heffernan, and his 4 umpires, of course, are in position and getting ready. Fresh from her exploits this morning of team management is my co-commentator Anya Fahy, who has just arrived. Anya, give you time to give a look down through the team, but first of all, it's great to be able to have matches being played. The seniors, of course, was out yesterday. Disappointing, of course, that Offaly couldn't field a team, but you're preparing now for your first round in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, we're 2 weeks out from a down game, so the girls are prepping very hard for that. We had a good match in-house this morning, but, great for the seniors to get a good win yesterday over Washford. I'm sure Brian will be delighted to just get the maximum points on the board there, and then they'll focus into Westmeath next week, who had a great win over Limerick yesterday. A lot of people would have probably favoured Limerick in that situation, so a great start for Westmeath in their first ever championship game at senior level, and to get a great win out of it. So great to have Camogie back. I suppose a couple of months back, nobody really kind of knew what was going to happen. So it's like, it was great to just be able to sit down and actually watch a couple of games and get it all back, and hopefully things will continue and that we're not heading for a lockdown, and that we will see out the rest of this championship, because the girls have worked really, really hard for it.
Okay, and how do you see today's game going now that you've had the time to look over the 2 teams?
So just looking at the Kilkenny team there, some really strong names there. You've got the likes of Rachel Brennan from my own club Tullerone, who would have featured heavily on the Tullerone senior team. For such a young girl, that's a huge accomplishment for her. Of course, then you have the likes of Amy Clifford there at centre forward, forward, sister of Jenny and Tara Clifford. Jenny would have been on the intermediate team back in 2016 when they won the All-Ireland. So she's definitely a player that's going to be promising. Also, you've got Emma Mulhall there, who, if I can recall, got player of the match in the intermediate county final this year. So some really good players there to be looking out for on the Kilkenny side. Dublin, I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about them, but Dublin always seem to have a great underage structure, and they'll be coming here all guns blazing today, and they're not going to make it too easy for this Kilkenny team. But you would be hoping that, with the strength that is up in the forwards there for Kilkenny, that they should be getting the win out of it today anyway.
I was just looking back through the records, and obviously we know it's a long time since Kilkenny won the under-16 All-Ireland back in 2008. 12 years is a long time for an underage All-Ireland coming to Kilkenny. But Dublin is as bad, like the 8 years. Okay, they won it in 2012, but they haven't won a title in 8 years. So between the two counties, there's 20 years that has gone by without any All-Ireland title. Like, that's a long time for two prominent Tier 1 counties for the likes of Kilkenny and Dublin.
Yeah, especially for two counties that would be so proud in the tradition of camogie and having a really good stronghold in camogie. I suppose, underage the last couple of years, it's kind of going to and fro, especially in Leinster, Kilkenny winning and not a few minors here and there. But, both teams have a really good structure at underage level in both counties. They'll be hoping to kind of make a mark on today. And, I'm sure Mick Wall and his backroom team there will be hoping to start off the season really well, and thankful as well that it is going ahead.
Yeah, it's disappointing, I suppose, in one way that, okay, it's great the under-16s are going ahead, disappointing that the minors was cancelled, but still these girls will be relishing the chance to do it. I know that everything kind of has been restructured a small little bit, that we now have the groups of 4 and 3 matches and the whole lot to try and get things played quickly enough, and that, but it's still great for the time being anyway, because we don't know what's coming down the line next week, but at least we're able to play games for the time being, and it's great for the young girls as well, and it's great for the mental health aspect.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's a huge thing that a lot of people are forgetting about. The likes of players like this are going out to play these games because it's really good for their mental health, and without this you'd have to wonder how is that going to impact on a lot of these girls. But yeah, just delighted to get it going, and we have the match started up here now, so
And here we go, teams are lining out as we look at it. Kilkenny are playing from left to right as the camera. Tommy Butler, of course, from Freshford, our cameraman for today, as Dublin is first on the attack here with number 8, Abby Ryan, sending a ball up towards the starter, Roisin Driscoll. Roisin is on the ball now, being tackled there by Niamh McCormack, trying to get the ball up. Ground is very slippy here this morning, but that's being brought away there by, can't see the number at the minute, her back is turned to me, but there's a scrum going on in the middle of the field, and that's well won there by the Kilkenny girl, sending the ball up here towards Amy Clifford, of course, sister of Jenny Clifford from Dixborough. True Gray, and the referee has his hand up for an advantage. The first foul, and it will be a free into Kilkenny. Great play there by Amy Clifford to get away from the Dublin girls, and this will give Kilkenny a chance to register their first score of the game here in Thomastown this morning. Very or no little breeze here in the game, so we should have a great free taking as that's going in and over the bar, I think it is. Yes, indeed, that is a great score there for Kilkenny, and by Amy Clifford, the number 11. So that's the first score for Kilkenny, and that'll get the girls started and ease them on, yeah.
Yeah, definitely will, and a great ball in there by Claire Dohney from St. Bridget's Club there to give that ball into Amy Clifford, who just put the head down and was deemed to be fouled. Some really good work here. The defence and midfield for Kilkenny look to be on top anyway in the first couple of minutes, so they'll be happy with that. We have Amy Clifford there who's tackling hard for a ball, and the Dublin defence just after getting that in there. Here we have Carmel Marr who's after clearing that ball out, and we're looking at Niamh McCormack from St. Helens.
Frank just reminding me, of course, to put up the score on the scoreboard that we have here in Thomastown as well. It's hard to keep an eye on everything, as here we have Annabelle Timothy, who is now on the ball. She's having a solo run, taking a look up for someone who's running inside her, which is the number 14, that's Ava Lamb. Ava still has the ball in her hand. She takes a small touch, takes a turn around, pirouettes in, but the ball is not going to come, and it's well won there by Carmel Marr in the full back line, as she sends a relieving clearance down here towards the number 5, who is Sarah Power from Dublin. Sarah has the ball in hand. She's taking a look around, sends a small little dinky pass over towards the number 12, who is Sophie McIntyre. Sophie is after taking the Kilkenny players on. She has the ball in hand, takes a look at the post, sends the ball in, and the ball has gone over a bar. A great score there for Sophie McIntyre, and that'll settle Dublin down to get a score on the scoreboard quickly after that free from Kilkenny on you.
Absolutely, and I'm sure the Dublin management here in front of us are delighted with that. Some very well worked score. As we're looking down here, the ball is in possession there of Abby Ryan, who's driving forward. She's being tackled there by Maya O'Brien. Ball gone into the full forward line, and we're going to have our goalie Ali Kennedy is coming out, and it's a great clearance there by Ali.
Well done there by Ali Kendi. The small little bit of hesitation in the defence there. Referee has decided that there was a throw ball. It was a great catch there by Annabelle Timothy, but Justin Heffernan from Wexford, our referee, has decided that the ball was thrown and it will be a free out to the Kilkenny girls in their own half back line. They're just looking at the pitch. That's the 45, so she's about 47-48 metres in on her own side of the field as she takes a look around, and that's Rachel Brennan, of course, from Tullaroan, who was sending the ball down there towards some of the Kilkenny girls. That's the Ellen Gunner, the number 15, of course, was playing with Conaghy a couple of weeks ago. Referee is not playing in advantage. Yes, he is. Advantage was up. Amy Clifford was fouled, or was it Sarah Hudson? It was actually Sarah Hudson, the local girl here from Thomastown, who was bearing through on goal, was fouled, and this is going to be an easy tap over for Amy Clifford. Hopefully I haven't put the mockers on her, but she's directly in front of goal, out towards the edge of the D, about 25-26 metres out, and this should be chalk and cheese or bread and butter, whichever you want, for Amy Clifford, and she does indeed put the ball over the bar for Kilkenny to take a 2-1 lead. And I better remember, of course, to keep putting up the score on the scoreboard, or Frank is going to kill me here behind me as well. So here is Kerry Austin in the Dublin goal, taking a puck out, sending it long and high down the field here towards Roisin Driscoll. Well won there by Maya O'Brien from St. Bridget's. She passes it out here to Amy Ronan. Amy was hit late after the ball was gone. Referee is happy enough for the play to continue. Ball is sent in there towards Sarah Hudson. It's well defended by the Dublin girls. Here comes Ellen Gunner. She's on the ball. She has a player inside her. Referee is his hand up for an advantage. He could have possibly left the ball go. Emma Shortall had the ball in her hand. She could have went through on goal. On if he had to wait that split second more, Kilkenny could have been in for a goal.
Absolutely, Emma Shortall was in there. Some great work there done by Ellen Gunner, and Emma Shortall was inside. Little pop pass, and I'd say Emma would have had the head down. It could have been buried in the back of the net, but nonetheless, Amy Clifford, she scored 2 from 2 so far, so she'll fancy herself with this one as well. And another great score for her. She's a lovely strike on the ball, actually, Amy does, and she'll be very happy that it's 3 scores from 3 now.
3 points on the board, of course, for Amy Clifford there from Dixborough, as we get the scoreboard properly here in Thomastown. Another high ball sent out there by Kerry Austin. It's heading down here towards Annabelle Timothy. Annabelle is on the ball over there. So too is, it looks like, Maya O'Brien with the blue and white helmet. It's hard to see from this angle here, but that's number 10, who is Niamh Donlan, and she sends the ball into her partner Annabelle, or is it Niamh Driscoll, or is it, no, it's not actually. Sophie McIntyre had her hand up for the ball there, but it's well intercepted, well sent down here towards Amy Clifford. Amy misses the ball. It's now Anna Corrine who has the ball with the yellow helmet, or the red helmet I should say, passes it out there towards Abby Ryan. Abby is half blocked there, sending it up here towards Niamh McCormick, looks like, who's gone up to the wing forward position instead. That's actually Anna Corrine is actually up there, the number 6. We got that one wrong. Amy Clifford, I think, has the ball that time. Has she? Looked like she fouled the ball. Yes, she did indeed, and it will be a free into Dublin, and that was actually Emma Mulhall who had the ball in her hand. She threw the ball up and caused an easy decision there for the Wexford referee, and Roisin Driscoll has the ball in hand here, a little inside her own 45 metre line, as she eyes up the post here to try and pull one back for the Dublin girls to make it 3-2. She's standing over the ball as she lifts, she strikes it, she's sending it high. It's looking good from here over the umpire. No, he said it just curled off out to the right hand side of the post and wide, and that is the first wide in the game there for Dublin, and indeed the first wide of the game. Ali Kendi from Winegap sends the ball down here towards Emma Mulhall. It's well intercepted there by one of the Dublin players. A lovely hand pass there towards Sophie McIntyre. Sophie is out around the middle of the field there, and she sends the ball up towards the corner forward position, up to Niamh Donnelly, who is waiting for the ball up there. Ball is over the sideline. That's a stupid free to be giving away for one of the Kilkenny backs coming in there, who looks like Leisha Nolan, I think it is, from Clara, who never had a chance of getting the ball. Give the free away, and an easy tap over here, possibly Anya for Dublin.
Yeah, you would imagine it would be it scores just a little bit. It's in a little bit closer than the previous score, but it is a bit out to towards the sideline. But a very good strike from the last time, so it'll be interesting to see if this Dublin player will get in. The Kilkenny forwards seem to be on top, so I think it's very important that we get as much distribution up there quickly as possible, especially to the likes of Emma Mulhall and that is a good point there for Dublin. Roisin Driscoll, great point from her, so we're going to have the puck out here then from Ali Kendi.
A fantastic score there, right over on the far sideline here in Thomastown to put the ball over the bar, and that is, of course, Dublin's second point of the game as the score registers 3-2. Annabelle Timothy is trying to get the ball up here. Dublin management is shouting for the quick ball to be sent into the full forward line. Here comes Ava Lamb. She's running out for the ball, gets it up into her hand first time. She's taking a look around, not many going for her. She goes all on her own. She takes a look, she's caught it twice, can't catch it again. Ball is on the hurl, sends it out here towards Niamh Nolan. That is Niamh McCormick is chasing after her. Ball is sent in there. The umpire is coming over and he signals wide, and that is Dublin's second wide of the game there. Very good play there by Ava Lamb, but there wasn't much space or anyone running in front of her there as the ball is sent out here by Ali Kendi again here towards number 9, who is Katie Byrne from Dixborough. Ball is won there by Roisin Driscoll. She hands the ball, hand passes the ball up here towards the number 15 there, who is Sinead Daly. They're saying that the ball is gone out. The Kilkenny lads are. Dublin fellas are disagreeing with that. Justin Heffernan is saying that the ball was out indeed, and it will be a line ball out to the Kilkenny girls. So there's still a bit of a dispute going on at the minute as the ball is sent out here. The girls don't care, they just want to get on with it, and here comes the number 9. Here's Katie Brennan. Hand passes the ball out to Amy Clifford. Amy misses the ball. It didn't go into her hand first time, but she gets it back a second time. Sends it back out here towards Byrne again, but this is coming towards Emma Mulhall. Emma is trying to get the ball up. She's being tackled there by the number I can't actually see, was that the number 5? It was the number 5, yes, it's Sarah Power. Emma Mulhall still tackling over there with 2 Dublin players. Mulhall is still trying to get the ball up into hand. She has the ball up. Referee had his back turned to her. He was looking the wrong way. It looked like that Emma was fouled, but we continue on here with the play. That looks like another hold there. Again, the referee is still happy. That play is continuing on, and that is we can't see with the long ponytails here is covering the numbers on us. That is the number 9, who is Katie Byrne from Dixborough. Katie is going to be spoken by the referee Justin Heffernan, but the Dublin management were shouting at him for a good while on you, and I think Justin missed a free in there for Kilkenny.
Yeah, absolutely. He just kind of turned his head there when it looks like Amy Clifford was down and being fouled on the ball. Have to say, Dublin are bringing a whole new level of physicality to this game. The Kilkenny girls seem to be kind of slightly pushed off the ball, but I'm sure when they get to grips, they'll be well able to match it on physicality. We're just looking here at Anna Kern from Dublin. Number 6 is down there, so she's getting some attention there from the medics, and the referees just coming over here now as well. It's something that maybe Kilkenny will have to look into. Emma Mulhall's they're having a couple of chances there and just doesn't seem to be getting the ball up on the first go, so she'll have to look into that, because there's some great expectations from a player of her ability.
Yeah, Dublin really are bringing their A game here to Thomastown this morning for this game. Of course, the new rules does not apply to the underage games, only to the adult competitions in the senior and intermediate, and I think they're in the Premier Junior Championships as well, if I'm not mistaken. So as we wait here, the Dublin medics are attending to one of the Dublin players out here right in front of us, as Niamh Crowley is standing over waiting to take this free. Looking down on the pitch, there is very, very, very vast amount of space between the Kilkenny full forward line and the half forward line seem to be pulling out, and they need to exploit that if they want to, and get Ellen Gunner and especially Emma Mulhall to find players there for Connacht, who was part of the intermediate team that won the county final a couple of weeks ago, to put them up into senior for the first time. Just looking down here, that is Anna Crane, the number 6, who is getting attention there by the Dublin medics, as Dublin have Anya Rafter on the sideline with the helmet on, so it looks like that Anna can't take any further part in this game, unfortunately for the Dublin girl, and number 16 Anya Rafter will be in Anna's place. That's a sorry sight to see for any girl coming off injured, and we wish Anna the very best in her recovery. But as I said, Anya Rafter is into the fold now, the number 16, and we will see how this pans out. The referee Justin Heffernan coming over just to get the paperwork done. Of course, being an underage game here, there is no official lines people sent out for the game. The referee is all on his own, trying to do everything, as Niamh Crowley sends the ball down here towards Roisin O'Driscoll. It looks like down here, is it the number 13? It's actually Grace Shanahan. It is. Ball is sent out, and it will be a line ball into Dublin on the stand side of the pitch here in Thomastown, and Ava Lamb is coming over here to take this sideline halfway between the 20 and the 45 metre line, as she's setting the ball up on the grass. Takes a great cut across the field in towards the Dublin forwards, but it's well intercepted there by Niamh McCormack, and she sends a relieving clearance down towards Amy Clifford. Amy tries to get the ball up, first time she does. Lovely pick up there by Clifford from Dixborough. Referee has his hand out, he's giving an advantage. There's no advantage coming. Amy Clifford is being fouled again, and if the Kilkenny are going to win this on you, they need to exploit that space that's in there and get Amy Clifford on the ball more.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like it's a very defensive game that Dublin are starting to play, but the Kilkenny half forward line seem to be drifting back as well, and they're obviously looking to isolate Sarah Hudson, Ellen Gunner and Emma Shortland there in the full forward line. Amy Clifford's working a Trojan there, and that's another great point. No, off the post. and gone out for a wide ball there. So it looks like they are trying to give as much space in there as possible. Disappointing to see on Anna Kern gone off the field. At under 16 level, it's heartbreaking they're still children. Let's be realistic about it, to be coming off after such a short time. So best of luck in her recovery as well.
That's well intercepted there by Rachel Brennan, and as Anya said, it's very disheartening for anybody to come off, but that's Sarah Power, brilliant catch there as she sends the ball back. That's well intercepted there though by Katie Byrne, who was just yellow carded a moment ago. She now has the ball down here towards Emma Shortle from Clara. Emma's on the ball there, yellow slips on the ground, misses out. She still has it a second time, she fumbles it, kicks it ahead of her. She's been tackled there by one of the Dublin backs. That looked like it was a push in the back. We're still playing on. Referee is happy for the game to continue on. That's sent out here, we think, to Katie Byrne. Katie sends it across here to Anya Ronan from Carrickshock. She's down on the ground, she's trying to get the ball up, it won't come up for her either. Here comes Roisin Driscoll, brilliant play there by the Dublin midfielder. She sends the ball out here to Niamh Crowley, who was half blocked. The ball is still here though with the number 4, who is Emma Stacey. Emma's been tackled by some of the Kilkenny players. It will be a free in to Kilkenny for over carrying. Brilliant defence there by the Kilkenny players. Emma Stacey had nowhere to go. The ball ended up over the sideline alright, but the referee has deemed that it will be a free in for over carrying, and great hassling there by the Kilkenny forwards, Anya.
Yeah, excellent work there by Katie Byrne and Anya Rowan. They just kept on hassling. Emma Mulhall popped the ball out to Amy Clifford there, and Amy Clifford hit the ball over to Anna Rowan. She was just dispossessed there at that stage, but the Kilkenny girls just kept on working so hard, and we see Amy Clifford, it's going in and it's coming back out. We have Sarah Hudson who's running out for the ball there up first time. She's going to turn, quick look over her shoulder, and that'll be a great score if it goes over. Just batted out there by Dublin keeper Kerry.
Yeah, drop short there by Sarah Hudson. She was unlucky, Ellen Gunner. That's twice now that the ball has come out that Ellen could have potentially had a goal chance there, but it's not happening. The ball has gone out over the sideline, and it will be a line ball there to Kilkenny on the far side of the field. Two glorious chances there for Kilkenny to get goals, and if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to take those chances, especially when they apply themselves there. And that is a free out. It looks like, yes, the referee has indicated that there is a pull back there, and it will be a free out to the Dublin players. And the number 2, Jennifer Moore, is making her way over to the far sideline there to take the free. Again, there's a lot of space up in the Dublin full forward line here. There's a lot of bunching as well going on, and actually it's only a line ball. Line ball is sent out over the sideline. It wasn't actually a free, so we now have a line ball to Kilkenny over there on the far sideline, and Emma Mulhall, I think it is, that's gone over to take that. Is it, or is it the midfielder? It could actually be Katie Byrne. Brilliant sideline, we think it is, by Katie up here towards Emma Short. So Emma sends the ball in here. Here's a chance for Sarah Hudson. She's all on her own. She takes a pop pass, but the ball scuffed off the hurl and has gone harmlessly out to the right hand side and wide. Anya, that was a glorious chance there.
Yeah, a great chance there for Sarah Hudson to just get her name on the scoreboard there. Just noticing the amount of space that's here in the Dublin full forward line. You just have Ava Lamb and Carmel Marr left inside, so it must be applied that's the way they're going to play. But some great hassling there. Niamh McCormick is after coming out of that ball, and Rachel Brennan is getting on it there after Natasha Jackson is after dispossession it, and Rachel's going to drive forward. That's it, she used her strength. Great strike down towards Emma Shortle, who, if she gets on this ball, has serious pace there to burn, and she's gone. That's it, she's going to keep going. She's running, she's still going hard. There's no movement in the full forward line there for her. Good strike in. If you get that ball in there to Ellen Gunn, she dispossession of the ball. Goalie's bringing it out. The full back there for Dublin is bringing that ball out.
Yeah, there's a bit of a scrum there. That was another glorious chance as Anya Ronan is running over for the ball. She tries to get it up first time, misses it, gets it up a second time, does she? She's definitely been fouled. It looked like that she was swung around. Justin Heffernan is happy for the play to continue as the ball is out here with Emma Stacey. Emma sends the ball out here to Roisin Driscoll. She tries to use her strength and her pace to get away there from Amy Clifford. Ball is sent out here towards Niamh Donlan over the far sideline. Niamh misses the ball and fumbles it, and here the ball sent up here towards Ava Lamb, who is out around her own half forward line now. She sends a diagonal ball over here towards Anya Rafter, who has gone in there into the corner. Anya tries to get the ball up. She does. She has the ball in her hand. There's nobody around her. She's debating on goal. Sends a hand pass across the square, but it's to no one. Only to Maya O'Brien. Maya has the ball in her hand. She's taking a look around and sending it out here towards that is the number 8, Claire Doheny from St. Bridget's. Claire sends the ball up here towards Amy Ronan. That's a definite foul. Referee is playing an advantage. Anya Ronan is on the ball. She's fouled the second time. time, and it will be a free in to Kilkenny, just inside the Dublin's own 65-metre line. And the referee from Wexford, Justin Heffernan, is calling over Niamh Crowley, and it looks like that he will be issuing the second yellow card of the day here to the Dublin wing back, which he has indeed. I suppose she did catch the helmet on you, but there wasn't much intention in it.
No, I don't think there was any intent in it there. It's just unfortunate the way on your own was kind of dipping, that the Dublin defenders heard just kind of came in the way. But the ball's been worked out really well there, actually, the defence by Kilkenny. Maya O'Brien working out very hard there to get it out, as far as Katie Byrne, who popped the ball over to Anya Rowan, who's after winning that free. And that's another great strike from Amy, just not getting the distance in it. But the strike is great. And who have we got? We've got Ellen Gunner on the ball there. That's a fabulous score from Ellen Gunner. Absolutely excellent. She'll be delighted with that.
A great score there by the Conahee girl, Ellen Gunner, of course, to leave the score 4 points, 2-2 here in Thomastown, as we now pause and wait for the dreaded water break. It helps Waterford an awful lot in the first half yesterday, Anya, in the senior game, and it's a good game here so far. Kilkenny had their chances, 2 great goal chances there for Ellen Gunner. Dublin are still in this game, though they're not going away anytime soon.
Yeah, absolutely they are. And if you look at the Kilkenny scores, 3 points from frees coming from Amy Clifford, and only 1 point from play from Ellen Gunner in the first 15 minutes. It's definitely something that they're going to have to utilise that full forward line a little bit better. I do feel if Sarah Hudson, because she hasn't been getting on a lot of ball, as has Ellen Gunner and Emma Shortle, if they can get enough ball into them, I think that's where the damage is going to be done. And I'm definitely going to have to utilise Amy Clifford a lot more. She's working very, very hard there, and she's winning her frees. I'm very impressed with Niamh McCormick there from the St Anne's Club, playing at centre back for Kilkenny. She's holding it very strong in there, as is Carmel Maher, and of course the 2 midfielders in Claire Dohenny and Katie Byrne working very, very well. Anya Rafter, who's just after going in as a sub there in the first couple of minutes, she's posing a threat in there on the full forward line, so that's something that the Kilkenny defence are going to have to look out for. So a good game so far. On the dreaded water break, as you said, so a minute. Interesting to see how the referees are going to play this. I know yesterday the referee had 2 minutes for the water break and then blew it up after 29 minutes or whatever it was. There's a bit of debacle going on from the Waterford point of view, but I suppose it's the rules. We have to just get on it and face it. But it did seem to work for Waterford in the first half, but certainly not in the second half yesterday.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, I know Hef a long time, and I can tell you now that he'll definitely be adding on the time for the water break that has elapsed here in Thomastown, as both teams are almost out, ready to go, and we will have a puck out here from Kerry Austin in the Dublin goal, as Justin Heffernan is making sure everyone is back in their rightful positions. And as the ball is coming out here from that fantastic score, Kerry, of course, able to come out to the 13 in Camogie for a puck out after a score, as the ball is batted down there to Sarah Power. Sarah's having a look around. There's nobody there. This is Claire Dohenny. Brilliant catch there by Dohenny. It was the sky. She sends it to Amy Clifford. Amy is having a look around. Emma Shortall is over on the far sideline. She takes the ball in hand. Missed out. Good tackle there by Sarah Power. That was unlucky, because Amy Clifford had made a great run up into the forward line to receive the pass back from it, as the ball is now here with Niamh Donnan. Great block down there by Amy Clifford again. Roisin Ní Driscoll has it, sends it back here towards the girl of the Power, Sarah Power again. The ball is up around the half forward line here now. It's hard to see with the long ponytails, but Maya O'Brien with the green helmet takes the ball and sends it up here towards Emma Mulhall. Emma goes in with a tackle there, as the number 2, that is Jennifer Moore, comes away with the ball. She's sending the ball down long towards Anya Rafter, who has just come in as a sub instead of the injured Anna Corrine there a short time ago. Unfortunately, the girl from Dublin had to go off injured. That's sent out over the sideline, and it will be a line ball to Kilkenny. And it looks like that Rachel Brennan, with the girl with the green and white helmet, we nearly have to say taking down the helmet colours on you with the long ponytails. It really is very hard to see the numbers on the Kilkenny jerseys from here. Well intercepted there by Roisin Ní Driscoll. She sends the ball up here towards Niamh Donlan. Niamh is having a look around. She's half blocked down there, but the ball arrives here to put the possession with one of the Dublin girls. That is Annabelle Timothy. Annabelle is running through the goal. She takes a shot, brilliantly intercepted there by Natanya Jackson. Ball is sent out for 45 over the sideline, but Annabelle Timothy had a great chance with great defending there by the Windgap girl.
Yeah, absolutely. She went on a serious solo run there, and it looked like there was nobody coming into her there. But Jackson got in a vital hook there to just stop that, because it could have been certainly been a goal, or if not a point. But great interception there by young Jackson, and she'll be delighted with that, and that'll give her a boost of confidence as well going forward.
coming up here to 22 minutes just gone in this under-16A All-Ireland Championship round 1 game between Kilkenny and Dublin here from Thomastown, as the ball is sent in long and high over the bar there, and that is a fantastic score. We will tell you who it is as soon as we get the number. It's number 12, is it? That's Sophie McIntyre. It is indeed. That's Sophie's second point of the day here in Thomastown, and another great score for Dublin as it reduces the margin here by 1 as to 4 points to 3 here. Ball is won there by, it looks like Emma Mulhall, is it? Yes, Emma's on a solo run. She has Amy Clifford beside her. Will she take the chance? No, she had Amy beside her. She chose not to send it to her. That was the wrong decision. There would have been an easy chance for Clifford if she had to get that ball there, but Emma decided to take the shot on her own, and the ball is swept out here by Jennifer Moore. Jennifer sends the ball out here, and it's intercepted there by the number 8, is it? We can't really see here. Gee, it's very hard to see these numbers as the ball is sent down here towards the full back line. Brilliant catch there by Carmel Marr, is it, the girl from Freshford, but loses out and fumbles at the ball here as it tries to come out again. Here is the Kilkenny girl, and that is the number 2, who is Natanya Jackson, sending the ball there. It's well intercepted there by Emma Stacey. Emma's on the ball, she sends it back again. Jackson tries to go up for the ball, so is Niamh McCormack there. Number 11, Annabelle Timothy, is in there, and the ball is won by Maya O'Brien. Brilliant work there by the St. Bridget's girl as it's sent out here towards is it Claire Doheny. It is also from St. Bridget's. That's a push in the back right here in front of us. The Dublin management was looking for that. An easy decision there for the referee, and it will be a free for Dublin. But a couple of chances there on you to clear the ball, but Emma Mulhall had a great chance to give a little hand pass to Amy Clifford, and she chose the wrong option in my view.
Yeah, chose the wrong option, and some great defending there by Sadie Codden. She came out and blocked down the ball there. Emma will be disappointed herself with that. You know, she probably could have popped the point over, so early still in the game. Just when you get the ball in a position like that, pop it over. It's a great strike there by Niamh Crowley, and that's gone into a dangerous position there for the Kilkenny defence to have to deal with. And coming out of there is Niamh McCormack, and Natanya Jackson is striking that ball out very well. Great catch there by the number 10 from Dublin, Niamh Donnellan. And another dangerous ball in there, but a great clearance by Ali Kennedy from Winegap in the defence there. Seems to be very scrappy around the middle of the field. Kilkenny not getting to grips with the amount of Dublin players that are circulating there in the middle third of the field. But we're down for a line ball, so this should settle them down once again.
We better correct the records that the yellow card actually was for Claire Doheny from St. Bridget's and not for Katie Byrne from Dixborough there, as Justin Heffernan gave the first one there. So apologies to Katie on that, as here is Niamh Donnellan. She tries to get the ball up. That's great work there though by Doheny to get the half block in, as Ali Kennedy picks up the ball coming in here and sends it out here towards Leisha Nolan from Clara. Leisha's trying to get the ball. She's been harassed there by Grace Shanahan. The management is claiming that there's a foul. There's not, but Claire Doheny gets the ball. She sends it down here towards Emma Shortle, but is well intercepted there by the Dublin wing back, who is the number 5 there. That's Sarah Power, as the ball is coming here. Looks like that there's a foul there. Maya O'Brien was fouling Sophie McIntyre. She was pulling the Dublin girl back. An easy decision there again for Justin Heffernan, the referee from Wexford, and it will be another chance for Sophie McIntyre to come out and put the ball over the bar and level proceedings up here again in Thomastown, Anya, with just 25 coming up to almost 26 minutes gone here, as the Dublin girl is going through her free routine, as it is taking a look at the post and drawn the imaginary line as where she's going to hit the slitter. And here it comes, lazy tackling on you to be giving Dublin stupid frees like that, and giving either Roisin Driscoll or Sophie McIntyre the chance to put the ball over the bar.
Yeah,
group or the round 1 under 16A championship game here, as the ball is sent down high long towards Amy Clifford, giant captain. Claire Doheny puts up her hands, tries to get the ball out, but it's not coming towards her, as Eva Lamb, I should say, is in there trying to get it. Here comes Clifford again. She's on the ball an awful lot, but they need to get her on the ball more. Well intercepted there by Niamh Donnellan. The pass didn't come to fruition there for Clifford. Ball is with Roisin Driscoll. She sends it down here towards the number 13, Grace Shanahan. She's been roared at to take her on. Referee has his hand out for an advantage. She's been held back again there by Leisha Nolan from Clara over on the far sideline. And again, another easy chance here, this time for Sinead Daly, the number 15, who was coming out to take it, and another needless free to be giving away on you.
Yeah, and another silly free there to be given away. I'm sure it's something that Mick Wall will address at half time with his defence, because you don't want to be leaving Dublin still in this game by tapping over frees. But yeah, no, as we said, they do need to get Amy Clifford definitely into the game as well. I do feel like it's great block there by Ali Kennedy, gone out for 45. But I do think that they need to get Claire Dohney and Katie Byrne more into the game as well and start winning that battle there around the middle third of the field. It's going to be very, very important. Two great athletes in the middle of the field, so they need to utilise them a lot more.
Yeah, ball was sent out there for a 45-metre free, and we have a change of free taker. This time as the Dublin management has called up Roisin Driscoll, the number 25, who has indeed started the game instead of Leonie Power, who didn't start right from the get-go. As she takes a look at the post here, she's sending the ball. It's up, it's high, and it's to the left and wide again, and that is Dublin's fourth wide eye maker of the match here to Kilkenny's 2, as Ali Kennedy is sending the ball out here. We're coming up to 29 minutes gone here in Thomastown. On your own and is on the ball. She has the yellow and green helmet on her. Ball is sent down along the sideline. Great play there by the number 7 Niamh Crowley from Dublin. Good harassing there, and the ball has gone out over the sideline, and it will be a line ball to the Dublin players on the near side, on the stand side here of the pitch in Thomastown. Pitch is in immaculate condition here in Thomastown. Great credit is due to the ground staff who looks after all of the pitches here in Thomastown so well, and it's great to be able to play matches here. As the ball is sent back there towards Emma Stacey. Emma sending the ball up and long here towards who is that? That's the number 15 Sinead Daly, but it's intercepted by Claire Dohney. Claire is sending the ball long and high down towards Ellen Gunner. Ellen is dropping in behind her. She has the ball in hand, takes a shot, looks at the ball, it's dropping down and it's gone over the bar. A great save there by Kerry Austin. She wasn't too sure where the ball was going, but it was put up and over the bar, and a great score there by Ellen Gunner.
Yeah, great score, and that's her second point of the day, so she'll be happy with that, and to make it 5 points to 3. We can see what will happen when the ball goes into the Kilkenny full forward line. We're going to create a score, we're going to get the score, and that's so important. So I think that they need to be getting it in there. I do see some subs warming up here for Kilkenny. We have Lauren Rowland from St. Bridges, so I'm sure Adrian will be delighted with that. And you'll have Tara will be playing in the minor later on as well, and we also have Sophie Kerr from Connie as well, who's also warming up as we go for a wide ball there and a puck out again for Ali Kennedy. A great puck out there, ball is up there. We've got Emma Mulhall there for the ball. She's going to win that battle there. Ball's dispossessed, and Niamh McCormick's going to set up the attack, and she's dispossessed it there by Annabelle Timothy, who is very, very strong, very good in there at the half forward, but a wide ball there for Dublin.
Yeah, that one was actually Sarah Hudson, Anya, who has now come out of the full forward line, and Ellen Gunner has gone in there, and Sarah has come out into the half forward line position, but that was dangerous. But another wide, and the wides are now mounting up for Dublin in the first half here, as Maya O'Brien and Katie Byrne chase after this ball there. Byrne is now on the ball. She flicks it ahead of her to Anya Rowan, and Anya misses the ball. She tries to get it up first time. Ball is not coming, intercepted there by Sophie McIntyre. She has the ball. Here comes Niamh Crowley. Niamh takes a turn. That's a high challenge there, and I have a feeling, and yes, the referee has his notebook out, and he will be issuing a second yellow card to one of the Kilkenny players, and it will be on your own and there for Carrickshock for that high tackle on Niamh Crowley. She turned around, and it is indeed a yellow card there, but more importantly, Dublin has a chance for another free here as Niamh Crowley takes the shot here. She's bang on in the centre of the field, right in front of us, and we don't want to put any distraction on her, so we'll just quieten down a little bit as she takes the free, sends it in here. It won't make the distance, but it's certainly going to drop short in the hands of that was Rachel Brennan, who scoops it out here to Maya O'Brien. Maya tries to get it up, she scoops it ahead of her. That's great play there by the St. Bridget's girl as she gets out of Dublin. Here comes Anya Rowan, and only yellow carded there a short time ago. She tries to get the ball down here towards Amy Clifford. That is Katie Byrne, who is tackling there with Niamh Donlan. Well done there by Byrne as she stands her ground again. Great block down by Katie Byrne there. Fantastic play by the midfielder, and two great blocks there in the space of a couple of seconds on you.
Yeah, excellent block there, considering it looks like Dublin just slightly starting to get on top here again, but the hassle, I must say, has improved immensely from the two midfielders there for Kilkenny, and the work rate's really shown there, especially from Anya Rowan going down to her own half back line to try and dispossess the ball, as we have Nathania Jackson again working as hard as ever. They're trying to dispossess that ball there. Who have we got coming out of here? We have Claire Dohney from the St. Bridget's Club at midfield driving out with the ball. Ball has been freed up here to Niamh Crowley of Dublin with Amy Clifford on pursuit attack her, and we have Ava Lamb there. We're coming out very, very far, and Carmel Marr getting the ball to drive clearance up as far as Rachel Brennan, who has plenty of time on the ball there now to give a good pass up there. Who have we got in here? Emma Mulhall, a good pass up the ball. I can't see that.
Yeah, lovely flick there by Emma Mulhall to Ellen Gunner, who has come out here. Ellen tries to have a look around as no one. Sarah Crowley is there, or Niamh Crowley I should say is there. Niamh Crowley is having a fantastic game on the wing back line. That's the first miss pass that she's after sending out. Here comes Katie Byrne. Katie is on the attack. She has no one really inside her. The ball is heading in. Ellen Gunner's in behind her. She was waiting. Can she get the ball up into her hand? No, she can't. Great defending there by Emma Stacey. The ball wouldn't come up into Gunner's hand there first time, and Dublin relieve and send out the ball here with Jennifer Moore as it comes out here towards this is Claire Dohney. Claire is taking a look at the post. The ball is going to drop short in around it. Good save there by Kerry Austin. She fumbles it a small little bit. Who was that? Was that Sarah Hudson was going in on her? I think it was. Here comes Rachel Brennan. She's all on her own. Takes a look around, sends it up here towards Emma Shortle. Ball doesn't come to Shortle, but it does come here to Anya Ronan. Anya has the ball. She fumbles it again. A great play again by Emma Stacey. But here comes Shortle. Sends the ball in. Sends it high and over the bar. She picked up on the loose ball there and was all on her own. Turned on her left hand side and put a great score over the bar on you to put Kilkenny now 6 points to 3 to the good.
Yeah, absolutely. But some great work there by the Dublin defence. Anya Ronan got on the ball, and there was three Dublin players around her, so they're working extremely hard here. As we have Claire Dohney again distributing a really good ball in here, in on top of, and she's in. Is she? We have Ellen Gunner. She is tackling hard there, trying to work that ball. But we have the Dublin number 4, Emma Stacey, is driving out with that ball. Good hand pass to this girl again, Niamh Crowley, who's going to drive that. She's moving forward with the ball. There's no one around her to help her, but she's ducking and diving inside, and it's a great strike out from her. We have Rachel Brennan here up the hand. Rachel, great catch, one of her signature traits there from Rachel Brennan, as we have great ball into Amy Clifford, and if that goes over, that'll be a fantastic score. Just unlucky wide at the last point.
Yeah, but much better play there by Kilkenny. They're utilising the space, they're utilising the loose player, and that was unlucky there, as that would have been a great shot. But Ellen Gunner is getting in behind that Dublin defence, far too easy for the management's liking. But Niamh Crowley and Emma Stacey are cleaning up at every opportunity that they can. And here Stacey again, as she sends the ball out there towards Sarah Power. Sarah sends the ball up here towards Sinead Daly. She's been tackled there by Natanya Jackson. Ball comes out here. Maya O'Brien is trying to get on top of Sophie Maguire. Maguire has the ball. She passes it back here to Sinead Daly. Daly is fumbling. Natanya Jackson is there as well, but Daly gets the ball up and sends it back here to McIntyre, who has gone up the wing for a pass to come into her. Has she the ball up into her hand? Yes, she has is the answer. No, she hasn't, but she is being fouled with a late pull across there by one of the Kilkenny backs. I think it is. It's not the full back, Anya, is it? No, that is actually Niamh Nolan from Clara, the number 4 again, who has given away that free, and it gives Sinead Daly another chance here to get a point on the board for Dublin. They haven't had one in a while now, so this would be a welcome addition to the scoreboard here for Daly, to leave just 2 between the teams as we are in additional time here. Nearly 6 minutes over now at this stage, but the ball is sent in and the ball is wide again, and just as we speak, referee Justin Heffernan has blown the half-time whistle. So it is indeed 6 points to 3 here in Thomastown. Anya, a good lively affair for the first couple of minutes. It has pittered out a small little bit. I suppose on the plus side, Ellen Gunner is getting an awful lot of chances in the goal. The bad side of that is they're not taking them, and if they're going to win this game, they really have to be taking chances like that. But as you said earlier, Dublin are still in this game. They haven't gone away, so it's going to be an interesting second half.
Yeah, it's going to, I'm sure Mick Wall is going to have his charges geared up and ready for the second half there. They're definitely going to have to tighten up on their defence and be a hell of a lot more disciplined in it as well. We don't want to be giving away needless frees to this Dublin team. Ellen Gunner has popped over 2 points there, and as we said, she's very dangerous when she gets in with the ball there. So I think if she was just given a little bit more space inside, we know what she can do. We've seen her perform with Conaghy throughout the club campaign, and she was a huge part of the success to Conaghy winning the intermediate a county championship this year. So we will be looking to her a little bit further in the second half there, to come up with another couple of goals. Also, Amy Clifford, yes, she's got 3 points from 3 from frees, but we would like to see her getting some points there from play as well, and really driving forward, because she has that trait where she can just, when she gets the ball, she can win it out of her ruck, head down, and she can go. She's been really visually aware with her possession of the ball as well, and she's not afraid to pass it out. But sometimes I feel with her, when the score is on, I think she needs to take it herself as well. But some excellent work then from Maya O'Brien at number 5 there, who's working at Trojan at half back, and Carmel Mar St. Laxton's Freshford doing some excellent work there at full back for the Kilkenny team. So all in all, they're going okay, but I'm sure Mick will be telling them backs to be more disciplined, forwards take your chances when they come.
Exactly, great analysis as always there by Anya Fahy, and we are in the stand here in Thomastown. A brilliant addition, I have to say, and compliments to the Thomastown club here for the fantastic facilities that they have here. Just before we go off for Elm Sus here, and to give Frank and Tommy a break as well, don't forget we are running a competition here for the player of the match in this game. We have a €50 voucher for the Hurley Depot in Kilkenny. I think it's John Street they're in Kilkenny, so you can get water bottles, slitters, hurls, you name it. So if anyone in Dublin would like a voucher as well, of course you're more than welcome to apply or enter the competition here. And also for the winner, we will have one of the lovely hats that Anya is sporting here in the stand today. So just if you are, we'll see if our comments are on YouTube shortly, we'll let you know. If not, we'll put a post up on our Instagram page for someone to go in and comment underneath the post for your player of the match. And if your player of the match matches Anya at the end of the game, you are in with a chance of winning that €50 voucher for the Hurley Depot and for that beanie hat as well. But as it stands here, we are half time in the under 16A All-Ireland Championship round 1 game between Kilkenny and Dublin, and the half time score reads Kilkenny 6 points, Dublin 3 points. We will be back shortly after these few minutes of a break. You're all very welcome back here to Thomastown as we get ready to start the second half of the Camogie Association Under-16A All-Ireland Championship Round 1 game between Kilkenny and Dublin. The score at half-time, of course, was 6-3. We're looking around at the minute. We don't see any changes as Justin Heffernan from the Blackwater Club in Wexford gets us back underway here for the second half as Katie Byrne. And we have actually a change because that looks like the number 9, yes, Leonie Power has come on here, so we'll give you a look at that and see who's gone off there in a short time. But the ball is around here in the half forward line there for the Dublin girls as that's coming away there. That's Katie Byrne. Katie takes a little touch on the hurl as she sends the ball up here towards Amy Clifford. Amy is after getting away. It'll run past Clifford. It comes towards Emma Shortle. Emma misses the ball. That looked like that there was a foul. Referee is happy enough to continue. On your own and is out on the ball there as she tries to get it up. She kicks it out here towards Emma Shortle. Emma is still on the ball over there with 3 Kilkenny girls as it comes out here. That looks like that is coming to Amy Clifford. Amy sends the ball back here towards the number 6 Niamh McCormick, who sends a long ball in here towards who is that? Is that Emma Mulhall? That's a foul. It's a push in the back and it will be a free in to the Kilkenny girls. That was actually Maya O'Brien that actually sent that ball up there and it was indeed Emma Mulhall that was fouled. So Amy Clifford has a chance to get another point on the scoreboard here for Kilkenny. Bright start for the girls there in the second half, Anya.
Yeah, absolutely. A great distribution of ball there from Maya O'Brien, worked hard by Amy Clifford, popping the pass out to her, and Maya giving a diagonal ball over into the corner, and a great free one there, and hopefully now this will push Kilkenny a little bit over as well, and that is a great point there from Amy Clifford. Yes, that's 4 from 4 from Amy Clifford today. They've started more promising now in the second half.
A great score there by Amy Clifford, and of course again we have to remember to put it up on the scoreboard as Kerry Austin sends the ball down here. A fantastic catch there, we thought, by Niamh Crowley, just lightly fumbled it at the last second as here comes Katie Byrne. She's getting into this in the second half. She kicks the ball forward. She does play football of course as well. Ball bypasses Ellen Gunner as it runs on here to Kerry Austin. Kerry is going to tidy up and send the ball out here towards Sarah Power on the wing. She's been tackled or been followed, I should say, there by the number 14 who is Sarah Hudson, and Sarah is trying to block the ball there. Power is in trouble. She can't go anywhere. She passes the ball off to Leonie Power, who has come on as a second half substitute there. Comes down here towards Rachel Brennan. Rachel tries to fumble the ball. Referee was playing an advantage. There is no advantage coming, and it will be a free up to the Kilkenny girls. Great play there by Rachel Brennan, of course, from Tullaroan, a club woman of the lady here beside me and Anya will be keeping a close eye on Rachel to see how she's going. Of course, she knows her very well from playing. She's probably on the intermediate team with you as well, is she? She's too young for us. All right, okay. As the ball is sent in there by Amy Clifford, that's going to tail off to the left and wide, and that's just Kilkenny's 4th wide in this game. But God, you wouldn't think that she's so young she could really play on the team at this stage, would she?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, she was such a pivotal role in our senior team this year for her first year up to the age, and she made such a huge difference for such a young girl. You know, she's got excellent strength and she's working hard, and of course Canis will have been encouraging her all along the way up. So he'll be delighted that she got to start Tullaroan this year, and I'm sure he's in her ear now today and telling her what to do as well. But you know, a great promising player for Kilkenny in the future.
Great play there by Anya. After I was even doing you the injustice of relegating you to intermediate already, but sure, there it is. But anyway, as we start here, Dublin has a free in, and it will be an easy tap over here for Sinead Daly on the just outside the 20 metre line, and this will reduce the gap by 1 point to make the score 7.24, which I can't really put the mockers on her because she's directly in front of it. She takes the shot, puts it over the bar, and a great score there by Sinead Daly to get Dublin's account open in this second half, and another free there from Dublin. I suppose worrying enough is that we haven't had too many scores from play in this game overall, but still it's a day for the free takers as Leonie Power gathers that ball up here and sends it to Ava Lamb, who missed it out on the first attempt. She has it on the second attempt, turns around on her left hand side and sends it down there. It bypasses Nathania Jackson. It comes here to Sinead Daly. She's just after getting that free a short time ago. Great block there by Nathania Jackson as it comes back out, but Daly is on it again for a second time. She sends the ball in across the square there towards Grace Shanahan. The ball is well intercepted there though by the number 4, it was Leisha Nolan. Great play there by the girl from Clara as it comes here to Claire Doherty. Claire is having a look around. She's sending it up here towards Emma Shortle. Ball is batted out there though by the number who was that? That's over carrying, as Anya was saying. That was the number 4 it was that time that batted it out, Emma Stacey, but it was too many steps taken by one of the Dublin players, and it will be a free here to Amy Clifford, straight in front of the goal post here, between the 45 and the 65 metre line, and another chance here for the Dicksboro joint captain of the under-16 team here to get another point on the scoreboard for herself and to add to her score tally here this morning in Thomastown. As we wait, and Amy is taking a look at it, she doesn't have much of a routine, sends it up and puts it straight over the blue spot here in Thomastown. Another fantastic score there for Amy Clifford, and it extends Kilkenny's lead again, Anya.
Yeah, another great strike there from Amy Clifford, and between herself there and Emma Hall, they were the cause for winning that free. They just kept on hassling and harrying there, made sure and put the Dublin defence under pressure. We see Amy Clifford going for the ball here again, and we're going to have Sarah Hudson getting stuck in there. She's going to try and win that ball, and she has the ball in her hand, and she's going to move her around there. Great pass in there, trying to get that ball to Amy Clifford, and there's no short of timber flying here in Thomastown. So as you see, Sarah Hudson getting on that ball, and she's fouled, and that's another free in there for Amy Clifford to take, and this will surely be 6 from 6 today. She's been very good, very accurate on them.
Yeah, and Dustin Heffernan is explaining why he's giving that decision, and it looks like that it will be another yellow card for one of the Dublin players here, who was Sarah Power. And as a referee, when you hear all the things going on the sideline, especially when you're commenting here, well, it drives me insane the way that lads look and shout for frees, and they're no more frees than the man in the moon. But anyway, that's a manager's prerogative to shout, I suppose. And here comes Amy Clifford as she sends that ball in and just to the left hand side of the post and wide. Disappointing result there for the giant captain, but we can't say too much. She has got a lot of scores here today, as Kerry Austin is taking a look around and she's sending the ball there towards Niamh Crowley. Niamh tries to get the ball into her hand first time. She's been tackled there by Anya Ronan, and Anya Ronan is after chopping down. She'd want to be careful. Anya's already on the yellow card, so she wouldn't want to be doing anything stupid to get herself sent off, because the referee from Wexford won't take anything from any of the players, and if he deems it a second yellow card, he will send a player off. As it's sent down here towards Grace Shanahan. Ball is sent out over the sideline, and it will be a line ball into Dublin as Annabelle Timothy goes over to take this shot. She's having a look around and telling someone else to come out and take it, and it is indeed, she's leaving it to Ava Lamb over on the sideline. Ava took a couple of great sidelines there in the first half. Can she do it again? Can she actually put the ball over the bar from there and get 2 points, as it is worth in Camogie? No is the answer. It fumbles, it only goes a couple of paces. That looked like that was a shoulder, but the referee is happy enough that it was a 50-50. He's playing on. That is a free indeed, and it looks like that Maya O'Brien will be the third Kilkenny player to go into referee Justin Heffernan's notebook. That will be 5 yellow cards in total that the Blackwater official has dished out. Not a dirty game by any no way means or anything that way, but he's just applying the rules as they are. And Sinead Daly has another chance here to get a score on the board for Dublin to reduce the deficit again to just the 3 points, as a couple of subs for Dublin are told to warm up down here in front of us. Sinead Daly goes through her routine as usual. She's sending it in left-handed, blocking short, well intercepted and batted out there by Ali Kendi as she sends it out here to Nathania Jackson. Nathania tries to turn around, she can't go anywhere. The ball is very close to the sideline. That's great play there by the Dublin forwards to put such pressure on the wine gap corner back there, and the ball is sent out over the sideline for a 45 metre free to Dublin, and it will be taken here by Ava Lamanu, free taker we have here for Dublin this time. So don't forget, you are indeed watching here the under-16A All-Ireland Championship Group 1 game between Kilkenny and Dublin. Of course, 4 teams in this group: Kilkenny, Dublin, Wexford and Waterford. So 3 games to be played by each of the counties. As that's sent in, it's sent high, and again just to the left hand side as Larry waves the ball wide there. The umpire from Wexford, of course, that is Dublin's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th wide in this game. They are really mounting up as the ball is won there by Sarah Power, as the commentator of course was just yellow carded for that rubbish side tackle a short time ago. She's hand passes the ball out there towards Annabelle Timothy, who has great pace, sends it in here to Ava Lamb, takes a little touch, she's being harassed there. That's a foul definitely, as the ball is put in. A stupid and needless free to be giving away there by it looks like Leisha Nolan, I think it is. There was no need to give away a free there, and this is going to be a simple tap over for Sinead Daly. And really, Anya, what can you say about that?
Yeah, no, it comes down to discipline again, I suppose, with the Kilkenny defence here, and they are giving away silly little frees, and this is what's keeping Dublin really in the game. When you look at Dublin there, they've scored three of their 4 points are after coming from frees, and that's down to the discipline of the backs there for Kilkenny. Another nice easy tap over there from Sinead Daly to make that her 3rd point today from frees, as you have a substitute coming in here, number 27, Ruth Fitzsimons, is going in there for. There's a lot of movement going around here in the field. Niamh Crowley is coming over to midfield, switching sides. Sinead Daly, who's just after scoring her 2nd free there, is making way up the line there today. Kilkenny are really going to have to start to get to grips here now of this Dublin forward line, be a lot more disciplined. That's a great puck out there from Ali Kendi, literally landing right into her own half forward line. Breaking ball won by a Dublin player, but we have here Katie Byrne onto now Amy Clifford, who's going to drive forward, and Katie Byrne there is going again, and if she can just get that ball, pop it over the bar, that's it, first time. That's an excellent score there by Katie, and that's what Kilkenny need to be doing. Just get that ball up first time, don't take too much out of it, pop it over, and just keep taking your points all day and driving forward with the ball. But a great score there by Katie Byrne.
A great score by Katie Byrne, and Claire Doherty is on the ball this time as she sends the ball up here towards Emma Mulhall. Emma's all on her own. Emma's taking a look at it. Will it curl in? Yes, it will indeed. Another great score there by Kilkenny from Emma Mulhall again. Of course, the girl from Connaughey who was involved a couple of weeks ago in that county final. And as Anya says, if Kilkenny are going to win this game, they need to be taking their chances and playing the ball fast. What a catch there by Emma Stacey. She's been tackled there by Anya Rowan, and good play there by the Carrickshock girl, as there's a scrum ensuing. There's too many bodies on the ground, their ball won't come out, and Justin Heffernan will throw the ball in here between two players. But what a catch there by Emma Stacey, the cornerback from Dublin. She's had to been brought up now into the half forward line, it looks like, after that substitution there of Ruth Fitzsimons, who has gone in instead of Sinead Daly, as Anya said there a few moments ago. As the ball is over on the far sideline there, it's gone very scrappy here in Thomastown, as possession is becoming vital for players. Ava Lamb has it, but she misses out on the ball there to the red and white helmet. I think that's Niamh McCormack there from St. Anne's. Ball sent out here towards Niamh Crowley, who is all on her own. By the looks of it, good tackling there by one of the Kilkenny girls. I think it is no, it's not, it's actually Claire Doherty. But here comes Crowley, she's all on her own. She's heading into the 20 metre line, takes a shot, but Doherty stayed with her, in fairness to her, put enough pressure on her, and Niamh Crowley has put that ball out to the right hand side of the post and wide. Very good play there by the St. Bridget's of Ballycallan midfielder to keep hassling Niamh Crowley and put her under pressure to make her make the mistake and put the ball wide, as the ball is sent out here by Ali Kendi down towards Emma Stacey again. Emma got a touch to the ball, sent out over the sideline, and it will be a line ball over there to Kilkenny, as Anya Ronan tries to take it quickly but only sends it straight into the hands of Emma Stacey, who sends it down the field. What a catch there by Natanya Jackson from Windgap. Plucked that ball out of the air as she sends it up here towards, that looks like Emma Hudson. Is it from Thomastown? That looked like that there was a foul and a slap, but the referee is happy enough to continue. Ball is sent out over the sideline, and Sarah Power is coming over to take it, looking to try and take a quick ball there with Jennifer Moore, but it didn't work out, as she now settles and sends it down along the sideline. Ball is going to keep in here as it comes here towards Sarah Shanahan. Sarah's going down first, so too is Niamh Donlan. Niamh Donlan is on the ball. She's been tackled there by Rachel Brennan. Rachel can't get close to her though, as Donlan sends the ball in across the square. It comes in there towards Anya Rafter. It looks like Anya tried to get the hand up, but it didn't come up to her first time, as there's a lot of players now trying to get the ball up. This is coming back out here again to Ava Lamb. Ava's been tackled by 4 or 5 Kilkenny players. Referee is playing an advantage. Anya Rafter takes a shot, but there was a foul in there, as the Blackwater official has seen, and it will be an easy shot there and an easy chance for Ava Lamb, I would suspect, is going to take this and reduce the gap again. And really, Anya, if Dublin want to try and start to win this game, they have to get this.
Yeah, absolutely. And another free conceded, but I will say, in fairness to the Kilkenny defence, in this particular situation, they just kept on hassling and harrying, and they got so much bodies around the ball there that they were trying to just turn it over. But some great defensive work there by Kilkenny, and definitely Dublin, if they want to get to grips with this game, that's a great score. They're after popping over there now, and Ali Kendi, who I must say I'm very impressed with her puck outs. They're landing, for under 16, they're landing in between her just on top of her own half forward line, you know, so she's going to be having a target woman there, and I would imagine that's why Sarah Hudson, Amy Clifford and Anya Ronan there, 3 big tall girls, so that's what the target should be there for Ali Kennedy in the goal.
Yeah, 3 good girls there as well tackling for the ball, but it's Dublin that's coming away with it, and here's Annabelle Timothy going down with the one hand trying to get it up, and she's being tackled there by Leisha Nolan. As the ball comes, Annabelle Timothy pulls on the first time. There's a lot of substitutes on the sideline there in the way. There's a bit of afters after the ball is gone. Ball is sent out over the sideline, and it will be a line ball to the Kilkenny girls. The Dublin management is saying, no, you're wrong, Justin, it should be a Dublin ball, but he's the man that counts, and he says that no, it's going to be a Kilkenny ball, and it looks like that Rachel Brenning is lining this up and setting it up as she takes the line ball on the near sideline here as it comes, doesn't hit it first time, sends it out over the sideline, and that is the water break there now, the dreaded water break as it appears for some, but there's no movement yet on any of the substitutes for Kilkenny. The management seem to be happy enough with the way things are going, and with the water break on you here, we're 43 minutes gone in the match, a 4-point lead. You know, Kilkenny are still doing well, but Dublin, there's still time left in this game for them.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a goal in this Dublin full forward line. They're working very hard down there. Every time they get on the ball, they are looking very dangerous. You know, 4-point lead. It wouldn't be the safest lead to have in particular in games like this. And you know, Dublin are going to regroup themselves in this water break, and they're going to have a little chat with themselves and know that they've got 15 minutes to do it. I'm sure Mick will do the exact same with Kilkenny girls, telling them to hold tight, use their discipline, and you know, with Sarah Hudson, Amy Clifford and Anya Ronan out on the half forward line there, they're going to be great ball winners there on the half forward line. So if Ali Kennedy can keep hitting them with that, you know, surely there's one ball going to come out of that, and they can just drive on, and as I said, like, take their points. They got 2 great points in a row there from Katie Byrne and from Emma Shortle that got another great score there. So it's really important that they keep plucking away at the points. 10 points, 6 or 15 minutes to go. Hopefully Kilkenny can see this one out.
Yeah, Maya O'Brien is receiving some treatment down here on the sideline, which looks like that's a hand or a wrist injury, so hopefully the girl from St. Bridget's will be okay, as there is 45 minutes gone, coming up 46 minutes gone I suppose on the clock, and Dublin has a chance here with a sideline to Ava Lamb. Ava is preparing to get this as we look down here. Number 26 Ruby Wood I should say is preparing to come on, as well as that's Ava is there beside her. So yes, the 26 Ruby Wood is coming into the fray, I would say, very shortly, as Ava sends this ball across here towards Anya. After Anya turns on the first time, great interception there though by Maya O'Brien, who tries to get it out first time. It doesn't come to her as it comes to Leonie Power here, the girl who came on at half time. Power takes a look at the post, sends a shot in, it's dropping, that could have went anywhere but to the left of the post. And wide, as Ruby Wood is now coming in, the number 26 for Dublin, and we're just waiting to see who is coming off, and to me that looks like it's the girl of the Shanahans, Grace Shanahan, the number 13. Yes, it is indeed. So Ruby Wood, the number 26, is now in for Grace Shanahan on the Dublin team, as we just write that down on our pages here. And Kilkenny are warming up a couple of subs as well, as the ball is kicked ahead there, tried to take the head off the referee with that one. He ducks just in the nick of time as Rachel Brennan gets this, pulls on the ball first time, doesn't come though to a Kilkenny player, as the ball is now here with Leonie Power as it comes in the middle. She evades the first tackle, she's running down towards the sideline, sends the ball in. That was actually Abby Ryan. That was great play there by Abby Ryan, as the ball goes out over the sideline, and it will be a line ball to Kilkenny, as we have had a sub. The number 24, who was Lauren Ronan, has come on instead of Anya Ronan. Of course, Lauren, daughter of Ronnie Adrian Ronan, who played with Kilkenny for many years, of course, and is a part of the management team with the minor team later on, as they also play Dublin here later on as well. There's a scrum ensuing here right in front of us. There's no one giving up as Amy Clifford kicks that ball in front of her, but it's only going to come here to Jennifer Moore, as Jennifer hits a little little pass there down towards someone we can't see. The Dublin substitutes are in front of us. That was the number 12, Sophie McIntyre. It comes here again. That's a foul though, right in front of us. It was a sandwich play there by the two Dublin players on Amy Clifford, and it will be a free out to Kilkenny on the half back line here, and Rachel Brennan is stepping up to take the free here just inside her own half before she comes to the 65 metre line. She's taking a look around. She's sending the ball in and long there towards is it Lauren Ronan or is it Claire Doherty? That's actually Claire Doherty, but the ball is coming out here again by Dublin. Great play by the Dublin wing backs, as this is Niamh Crowley. She has had a stormer of a game here, sends the ball up there to Ava Lamb. Ava's all on her own. She has acres of space, sends a little pop pass in here to Anya Ronan, who slipped just at the wrong time. Great pick up there though by Natanya Jackson, and Natanya sends a clearance out here towards Claire Doherty. Claire is on the ball. It's Lauren Ronan actually, is it, or is it Claire Doherty? It's hard to see. It is Claire Doherty, yes, over there. A lot of girls wearing white helmets, but well done there by the St. Bridget's girl, and she has won Kilkenny a line ball over on the far sideline over there as she gets ready to take it. A lot of movement now inside for Kilkenny. They seem to be a bit more urgency in the Kittens style of play here to try and win this game before it gets there, as it comes in here towards Lauren Ronan. Lauren now has the ball up. She has Ellen Gunner. Hand passes the ball to Gunner. Gunner takes a look. Gunner left, sends the ball high and sends it over the bar. Great link up play there between Lauren Ronan and Ellen Gunner, and a fantastic score by the Connacht player.
Great work there from Lauren Ronan there. You know, she was being swung around in the tackle, and she managed to get the hand pass out there to Ellen Gunner, who scored her third point of the day. As you see, Lauren Ronan is on the ball here again and making a huge impact. That's a great ball in for an oncoming forward there, and Emma Shortle, and we're getting dangerously in here, and it's gone out for a 45. But I must say that point there by Ellen Gunner is definitely set up by Natanya Jackson at number 2 there for Kilkenny. Great ball out, great defensive player, and she's having an excellent game there today. Lauren Ronan getting into the game there since she's come on there and getting out some good ball, and we have Amy Clifford who's about to step up here to take another free and hopefully make it 6 points, add another point to her tally to make it 6 points from frees here today. But yeah, Kilkenny starting to get to grips of it. I must say Niamh Crowley, the number 7 for Dublin, is having an outstanding game there. You can see why they're after pushing her up to midfield, as that's a great score there by Amy Clifford. And we have another substitution coming here. We have Sophie Kerr in for Connacht Club, and she's coming in there for, can't see the number on that jersey. Yeah, 12. Emma Mulhall is making way there. So one Connacht girl on for another Connacht girl there. Great catch there by Niamh Crowley, really having a stormer there for the Dublin girls today, as Rachel Brennan is coming on the ball here, and she's going to clear that ball up the wing here, and she's running on to Lauren Rowan, who's going to get that ball into her hand. She's tussling there with the number 2 Jennifer O'Moore, and she's on the ball here again, dipping and diving in between it, and she's after winning herself free. Great win of a free there by Lauren Rowan.
Fantastic play there by the St. Bridget's girl, as Anya has confirmed the substitution there, of course, of Sophia Kerr on for Emma Mulhall, a Connacht girl replacing a Connacht girl, as Lauren Ronan was fouled for that last free, and it gives Amy Clifford another chance here in Thomastown to extend Kilkenny's lead by potentially 7 points here to make it 13 points to 6. That's looking good from Amy Clifford. Another fantastic strike there by the giant captain there from Dixborough, and it now leaves the score at 13 points to 6, and time is running out here for Dublin, as it looks like that Kilkenny will win this game here, but again, you never know that until the final whistle is gone, as Sophia Carroll was tackling over there. Here comes Katie Byrne. She hits the ball over here towards Emma Shortle. Well won there though by Leonie Power, who tried to intercept it, got it up first time. That's a wild swing there. Katie Byrne is still going on it, takes a look at the post and puts it over the bar. Even though the Dixborough girl was being fouled going through, she kept going, picked the ball up, put it over the bar, and a fantastic score from Katie Byrne.
Yeah, excellent score there from Katie, and that's her second point of the day. Something similar to the last one she got. She keeps on driving forward with the ball. An excellent player in the making, and she'll be delighted with her second point of the day. Some great work here. You can start to see that the Kilkenny forwards are really starting to work extremely hard here, as they have a sideline ball going in their favour, and Rachel Brennan stepping up here to take the sideline.
Great play there by Kilkenny. They certainly want to get this first win under their belt here, as we look at the sideline, and Isabel Showmont is about to come on here shortly, as the referee is not happy enough with the distance that the girls are back here from Rachel Brennan as she's preparing to take the sideline ball right here in front of us, as she takes a short one there towards Era Hudson. Comes back here to Brennan as she sends the ball across. Encouragement there from Anya here in the stand up towards Emma Shortle and Sophia Kerr. Also is it Emma Stacey is in there? Yes, it is. They're trying to get the ball back. That is Ruth Fitzsimons that's back there as well, as it comes here towards, it looks like the girl of the Powers. No, it wasn't. It was Leonie. Yes, Leonie Power actually got it that time, as the ball comes here to Sophia Kerr. She hand passes the ball out here towards Amy Clifford. Amy is having a look around. She's sending the ball in here towards Ellen Gunner. Ellen is in behind it. Can she pull on the first time? She tries to. Looks like a penalty. Referee is his hands up. Yes, it is indeed. That is a penalty for Kilkenny. Ellen Gunner tried to get the ball out, but she was being fouled there, and it will be a chance here for Kilkenny to extend this lead even further and register the first goal of the match here, and I'm assuming that Amy Clifford will step up to take it. Of course, the rules are not the same as GAA on you, so if she's well able to hit it, she could nearly hit this from the 13 metre line if she was able to. The same again for Camogie. There's 3 on the goal line as well, as that substitution is being done there for Dublin. We will confirm that in a minute, but Sophie McIntyre is going off, and Isabel Deschamont is coming on as we wait and see here for Amy Clifford. She's waiting to take this penalty. Will she go for it? No, she won't. She taps it over the bar to extend Kilkenny's lead even further and register another score on the board for herself. 15 points to 6 here now in Thomastown, as we come into the 54th minute, 54th minute of the game here. That's trying to be won there by Sophia Kerr over on the sideline. Katie Byrne is there with her. So too is Leonie Power and Amy Lamb. Amy is trying to run for the ball, but it's going to come here to Maya O'Brien. Maya hand passes the ball up too high there to reach. So who is that? That's Lauren Ronan, who sends the ball back here to Claire Doherty. Quick pass in there towards Amy Clifford. Amy's trying to get it up. She has the ball in hand. She takes a shot at the goal. It's in! What a goal by Amy Clifford, the joint captain. She fumbled it on the first attempt. She got it on the second attempt and bulleted it into the roof of the net on you. Great goal.
Yeah, great goal. Wouldn't be unlike a Clifford now to light up the back of a net there, and a great goal there by Amy. Some excellent work there from Lauren Ronan, who had just had the vision to give her the hand pass there, and Amy has definitely gone. Some great work here, and Kilkenny have definitely got on top now of this game. It's just about seeing it out till the end, and I'm sure Mick will be a lot more happier with their second half performance.
Great play there by Kilkenny. That's intercepted there though by Sarah Power, who is having a great game herself, in fairness. The 2 wing backs for Dublin have been outstanding in this game here today, as Anya Rafter goes out there and tries to get it. It's well won there though by Leisha Nolan as she tries to hit the ball along the ground. There a tussle there between Leonie Power and Maya O'Brien there in the middle of the field. None of the 2 girls was given that up, as it comes here to one of the Kilkenny girls sending it up here, of course, to Ellen Gunner, who could have had 2 goals in the first half, but Amy Clifford did get that goal a short time ago. And here is Claire Doherty. She's on a solo run. She's been tackled, well intercepted there by the number 3, who is Sadie Codd. Haven't mentioned Sadie much in the match at all, but that's a great clearance out there to Leonie Power. She's been tackled there by 2 Kilkenny players, as Katie Byrne wins the ball brilliantly and sends it back up here towards Ellen Gunner. The ball is going to drift too much to the right hand side of the post though, and drift wide, as Kerry Austin takes a quick puck out down here towards Niamh Donnan. Ball is in hand first time by Donnan. She sends the ball down here towards one of the substitutes. Is it? Yes, it is. It's Anya Rafter. Anya's being fouled. Referee is playing an advantage, and it will be a free in to Dublin right on the 45 metre line for a pullback. And this will be another chance here for Ava Lamb to reduce the gap a small little bit as we come into the final stages of the game here. It is 1-15 to 6 points in favour of Kilkenny, as Ava takes a quick ball there with the number 11, Annabelle Timothy. She sends the ball though over the bar this time, and a great score there by Ava Lamb to reduce the deficit by 1 point again.
Yeah, good point there from Ava Lamb there, and popping it over as we look at another substitute coming in here for Dublin. Number 18, Katrina McMahon, is coming in, and Jennifer Moore makes way there. Kilkenny really after kind of putting their foot on this game here, and they're just going to see out the last couple of minutes. Really impressed with the forwards are after stepping up now in the second half, and giving some great scores. I think the substitutes are really after making a huge difference in Lauren Ronan and also in Sophie Kerr, making some great work there. But the backs, I know we're saying that they haven't been disciplined, but they've been tenacious in their defence. As we're looking at here, Dublin backs are coming out with that ball, and that's number 9 Leonie Power striking that ball out, and Maya O'Brien working very hard there all day. She's trying to get in over that ball. She just needs a little bit of help if we can get her. That's it. She's got around the ball and she's going to back and fro, hand passing that ball out as far as Niamh McCormick. Niamh McCormick will give good distribution of a ball. Lauren Ronan just gets a little flick on it, and we have Sarah Hudson has the ball in her hand. Referee's given an advantage. We have Katie O'Brien here. She'll pop that over as a Claire Doherty. Apologies. Great point from Claire Doherty.
Excellent score there by Claire Doherty as Kilkenny are preparing another substitution there. This time that is the number 25, I think it is, and the number 25 of course is Lucy Kavanagh from the Emeralds, and we're just waiting to see who it's instead of the number 13, who is Emma Shortall. So that is Lucy Kavanagh is in instead of Emma Shortall there in the corner forward position, as Kilkenny has extended their lead by that fantastic point there by Claire Doherty there just a few moments ago, as the ball is out here heading up here towards the number 24, is it? Yes, that's Isabel Deschamont. I hope I'm pronouncing her surname correctly. If I'm not, Isabel, I do apologise. But as the ball comes here to Niamh Crowley, brilliantly pulled on there though by Ellen Gunner. There's a race on for it here. Abby Ryan will get there first as she hand passes the ball out here towards the sideline to Emma Stacey. Emma pulls on the ball first time. It won't go to anyone, only to Claire Doherty. She's sending the ball fast into the forward line. Lauren Ronan is going to try and get onto the ball. There's two players in the full forward line there. Of course, the number 25, who seems to be being held there, Sophia Kerr, is going to get to the ball. She's going, but unfortunately just fumbles the ball out over the sideline and wide. A disappointing end there for what could have been a promising bit of play, as Kerry Austin again has been very busy here with the puck out. She sends it down here towards Abby Ryan. Great catch there by Abby Ryan as she plucked that ball out of the air. She's now on a solo run. She has Niamh Donnellan with her in support if she needs her. She's going a long way. She now hand passes the ball to Donnellan. Donnellan has the ball into her hand. She's taking a look around. She's sending it down here towards Anya after. Anya's now on a solo run. She's heading down towards the goal. She fouled. She is fouled. Yes, she is. Oh, no. The referee is wagging his finger. He said he had blown the whistle. Again, if he had waited just that split second more, Anya Rafter was after kicking the ball into the back of the net for Dublin, but unfortunately the referee has adjudicated the whistle was gone and the goal won't stand, but it will be a free in to Dublin. Anya, it's just a pity for Dublin's sake that he didn't wait that split second more.
Yeah, she's weird that Anya Rafter worked very hard there for that goal. Unfortunate that it's not going to count now, but we have Ava Lamb who's going to step up here, and she's popping that point over the bar. It would be nice for Dublin to maybe get it to reflect the scoreboard a little bit better, because I don't think the scoreboard's doing it any justice. This has been a very hard fought game for both teams. And I think when you kind of look at the scores, both defences will be slightly annoyed with themselves having not been completely disciplined today. But as we have here now, Claire Doherty on the ball again, who's having an amazing second half. She'll be happy with that, and they're driving forward. I think Claire and Katie have definitely come into it in the second half. That's a great ball over there to Sophie Kerr. She just gets around her player and she's going to pop that ball over. Oh, she's hooked there, and that's going to be a free in there, and another chance for Amy Clifford.
Yes, Justin Heffernan was playing an advantage there. It was unlucky. Sophia Kerr got the ball, just tried to get it away, but she was hooked. But as I said, the referee was playing the advantage, and it will be another free into Kilkenny. And even though the backs might feel that they give away a stupid free, some of them, I mean, the two wing backs, Sarah Power and Niamh Crowley for Dublin, Anya, have been immense all day. And when you look at the forward line, then Ava Lamb has been instrumental in a lot of things as that ball is sent out over the bar there. Dublin has had good players and that, but just Kilkenny's class is showing there at the minute, but definitely the scoreboard doesn't reflect Dublin's performance.
No, absolutely not. And I think what a key factor in it as well, Amy Clifford has been solid on the frees all day long. I think, off the top of my head, I think she only missed 2 frees, whereas Dublin were kind of, throwing their wide ball there. Dublin were throwing their free takers around there for a while and kind of couldn't really settle on it, and they did drive a lot of wide, so they will have a lot of missed chances in relation to that. Number 27, Ava Carroll from Carrickshock is coming in there for, is it number 9, Katie Byrne from Dixborough for the last couple of minutes, so she'll be happy to get her foot in the door now for the next match coming up. A great game there by Katie, scoring 2 points today.
Excellent game indeed by the Dixborough player, as that ball is sent out there by the number 27, Ruth Fitzsimons. Referee is playing an advantage. There's none coming, and it looks like that Justin now has the book out again. And who is it this time? It is the number 27. So Ava Carroll's first introduction is to get booked by the match referee, Justin Heffernan. So Ava will have to be careful as Ava Lamb takes that shot up as she sends it up here towards Justin. Is in the way. Is it the number 11? Yes, it is. That's Annabelle Timothy, and she's fighting over there with Maya O'Brien. None of the girls are giving an inch over there as they try to get it. Isabel de Chamont is also in there. The referee is after halting proceedings. The ball is not going to come out, and he will throw the sliotar in between two players over there on the far sideline. There isn't much to go here as we are now in additional time here in Thomastown in this under 16A All-Ireland Championship round 1 game here between Kilkenny and Dublin. An enthralling contest we have had here this morning as the sun starts to appear out behind the clouds here in Thomastown, getting ready for the next edition of this Dublin Kilkenny battle, as the Leinster Minor competition will be starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And again, we will have live commentary here on our YouTube channel as this ball is coming out here. There's a fight going on for as Rachel Brennan is trying to get the ball up. She's coming out with a great play there by Brennan. She came out with that ball. She won the dirty ball. Looks like that she has picked up a knock in the process. But they're shouting the management for Kilkenny to get on with it and to try and get the ball up quickly into the forward line as much as possible, as Rachel Brennan is standing over it and takes it. And that is the final act of the game here. An enthralling contest that we have had, but Kilkenny has come away victors on a final scoreline of 117 to 8 points. But Anya, there's no way that Dublin deserves to be bet by 12 points in that for the effort they put in.
No, absolutely not. And they'll probably be disappointed themselves in relation to the scoreboard, because it definitely doesn't reflect the high intensity game that we've just witnessed here today. I suppose a lot of it has come down to the free taking. As I said before, Kilkenny had a solid free taker in Amy Clifford. She, I think she only missed 2 points from frees today, and she raked up a tally there of 1-9 from Kilkenny 117. Outstanding score for her to have. Dublin can hold their heads high there, to be honest with you. Niamh Crowley had an excellent game there at wing back, and she moved out to midfield there in the second half. Definitely a promising player to watch for the future. A lot of other girls there, Annabelle Timothy and Ava Lamb having a great game as well. But Mick Wall, I'm sure, would be delighted with the start of that. Some excellent performances there from a lot of the girls. Nathania Jackson and Maya O'Brien in the defence, who had 2 very solid games. Claire Doherty and Katie Byrne really came into it in the second half, they'll be delighted with their second half performance, getting a combined 3 points between each other. But Amy Clifford, Emma Shortall, Ellen Gunner and Emma all popping up their scores, but definitely Lauren Ronan making a huge impact when she came in there in the second half. So a good start for Kilkenny, and they'll be looking forward to their next game.
Okay, and who are you picking as your player of the match then, more importantly, and we will then pick a winner to see who we have for that voucher and the beanie hat. So
I think you could look at a couple of the backs there in relation to your player of the match, but I definitely think outstanding performance, and the fact that she scored 1-9 today, you'd have to go with Amy Clifford as your player of the match.
Okay, that is Amy Clifford, and Aoife is now down in front of me, and she is doing the draw for the player of the match, for the winner of that €50 voucher and indeed the beanie hat. And she is telling me that Roisin Oates is the winner of that competition. So congratulations, Roisin. If you DM us through the Instagram where you commented your player of the match, we will get in contact with you to get that voucher sorted with Gary and all the guys in the Hurley depot there, and indeed to get the beanie hat sent out to you as well. But as Anya was saying, a fantastic start to the under 16 All-Ireland competition here in Thomastown. 2 more matches to go, Waterford and Wexford. We think it is, it was a good start today, but still there's certain things that Mick could improve on. Like, he would be worried that the amount of goal chances that they did score, and they only came away with 1 goal at the end of the day, but a good performance though overall.
Yeah, a good performance overall, and I suppose today, it's their first game out. I know for a lot of us, first competitive games into county level for maybe 6.5, 7 months. So a lot of today will be about dusting off the cobwebs and getting rid of the shackles that are on our backs at the moment, and they'll be just delighted to get out and actually play the game. Because there has been so much kind of talk in recent days and weeks. Will the season be cut short? But yeah, no, he will have a couple of things that he'll have to look at. He'll be delighted that he got the 2-3 points maximum take off today on the board, and he's only going to look forward now to the next day, and he's hoping that a win here today and raking up a good scoreline of 117, that'll be enough. That'll be enough to keep the girls confident and keep them going for the rest of the year. He is probably going to be looking at the likes of Emma Short and Sarah Hudson and Ellen Gunner and Emma Mulhall there to pop up more scores on the day. When you're looking at Eamon Clifford scoring 1-9, it can be a bit concerning, but as I said before, the midfielders really got into it in the second half. This is the first match. It's done, it's dusted. They can now really start focusing on the rest of the championship. Definitely a team to watch, and I'm sure Mick will have plans over the next couple of weeks about where exactly he wants them to go. Dublin again, they'll have the long road back to Dublin. Will be disappointed in relation to their scores and that, good result there for Kilkenny today.
Okay, thanks very much, Anya, for your analysis as always, as we're just about to get an interview with the winning Kilkenny manager here, so we will just have to go off air for literally a couple of moments while we get the rig set up for that, and we will be back momentarily with the winning Kilkenny manager, Mike Wall. Don't go away. Perfect. Okay, we're here with Mike Wall, the winning manager of the under. Oh, sorry, I can't reach you. We're with Mike Wall here, manager of the under 16 team. Mike, a good start to the All Ireland campaign. You must be happy enough with that performance.
Yeah, look, happy enough. Yeah, we came into it there. Like we were a bit. I suppose the girls were nervous. It was actually our first competitive game. Unfortunately, due to everything, we had no Leinster campaign or anything like that. Nor could we play challenge matches or anything like that, so everything we done up to now was done in-house. But I thought, look, to be honest, at half time we were 3 points up. We were happy enough with the performance, but we knew, look, that's in them, and look, we pulled away there in the second half. So we're the
pandemic that's going at the minute will be tough on all teams, but it must be particularly tough on young girls trying to get their head around certain areas of it. So as a manager, how have you found
well, look, to be fair to the girls, and I speak for every single one of the panel of 38. They all know. Like, we've explained it to them, and the parents have been very good too. But we've explained it to them, like, keep your social distance at training. sanitize your hands before and after the game. You know, if you're not hurling or if you're on the bench during an in-house game, keep your distance. And I think the way they done it there today was perfectly as well. You know, we knew coming down that we told them all that not everyone unfortunately could tog because of COVID. We had used separate dressing rooms as well, like for half the panel in one, half the panel in the other. So they're a super bunch. They've never complained once. So you know, like we've kept them up to date with all their rules and regulations, and they've adapted to it.
Great victory there today, 117, fantastic effort to put up on the scoreboard.
Tommy.
Getting 1-9 with it. She's a big bit of stuff, alright, isn't she?
She is, yeah. Like, look, I wouldn't mind only. We were there at the freeze at the start, and the freeze wasn't going well. So no, look, Amy's a super bit of stuff. I think she led from the front there. She led the captains. Led by example there today, but like, you know, to be fair, there was 14 other girls and 3 girls that come on there that gave her a lot of help. Like they're a very special bunch. Like their attitude is fantastic, and look, it's not a one-player game. But look, any time one player can score 1-9 and the rest are chipping in around her, they're always in a good place.
Amy did get the goal for you today. Is it slightly worrying though going forward that you had 2 or 3 goal chances in the game and you didn't actually take it? But I suppose it's something that you can work on for the next day.
To be honest, Mort, I'd be more worried if we didn't get any goal chances, and you know. So I suppose it's always good when you know, when we're creating the chances and just not getting them. Yeah, we did have 3 or 4. To be honest, I thought we should have 1 or 2 in the first half, and we definitely should have 1 or 2 more in the second half. But like, you know, it is. I can't stress enough. It is their first game. You know, and that's the first competitive game, and you can play challenge matches, which we didn't get to play, but we can play in-house matches all you want, and unfortunately it's not going to go to the level that we need to get them there. So they're not going to get to the level there, but no, I'd be delighted. Obviously, I would have liked a couple more goals, but then again, 17 points, you score 17 points in the game in Camogie, you're always going to put yourself there to be there or thereabouts.
No, it was a fantastic victory, all right. Waterford is next up. You're relishing that challenge, I suppose, and you know, get another win under the belt there gives you a great chance of coming out of the group.
Yeah, look, we've given ourselves a fighting chance after today. We have Waterford next, and then we have Wexford after that. They're both away. We played Waterford in a challenge match there, I think, back in January, and they were January or December. They were very good, and you know, I don't think they're out this weekend, but no, that's going to be something we're looking forward to now, and winning put us in a really good situation to come out of the group. But we won't be taking we'll keep our eye on that one now, but we won't be taking our eye off Wexford either.
Well done on a fantastic victory today, and the best of luck in the rest of the championship going forward.
Thanks very much.
Well, Tommy, as usual, thank you very much on camera, to Anya on stats and analysis, and to Frank on sound and making sure that everything is kept going. A great win here for Kilkenny in the first round of the Under-16A All-Ireland Camogie Championship on a final scoreline of Kilkenny 117 to Dublin's 8 points, and congratulations as well to Amy Clifford, who picked up the player of the match. We will be back at about 10 to 3 with the next instalment of the doubleheader here today, the Leinster Minor A Camogie Championship, also between Kilkenny and Dublin. We'll see you then.